Hi, my patrons on Patreon, as well as my subscribers on YouTube and wherever else this may end up. Starting a new mini series today on breathwork, originating originally in the Mal for Short YouTube channel. I am Angelo, Lyons, Mal for Short. In case you're watching this for the first time, and maybe first time coming into contact with me and my work. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions. I've said it in 10,000 videos, it feels like. But this is going out not on my professional YouTube channel, but my personal YouTube channel, and sharing this with my patrons on Patreon. So let's talk a little bit about breathwork. I've been doing breathwork since the mid-'80s. I came into contact with a channeler and a rebirthing coach. At the time, her name was Sandy Charlotte. That's not her name anymore. I found her on Facebook. We keep in touch every now and again. But considering I was in my late teens at the time, obviously older now, I have certainly taken the lead from her in terms of exploring many different forms of breathwork. So this mini-series will be about that, just breathwork patterns and things that have helped me along the way, because breath is life, right? Prana, chi, whatever you want to call it, spirit, right? Respiration and inspiration being one and the same thing, because exhale in our last breath in this life and our next inhale is in the next world. So it's just something that is, I would say, essential. Wouldn't you say breath is essential? I'd say breath is essential. So we're going to start with something very, very simple called a box breath, meaning that like four sides of a box, there are essentially 4 patterns. So I have a metronome app on my phone, 1 beat per second. So I don't think this will be terribly taxing, but here is the pattern, if you will. So you start off with just a full exhale. We'll do that. And then the beat begins. 4 counts inhale, hold that inhale for 4 counts, 4 counts exhale, hold that exhale for 4 counts, and then begin again with the inhale. So it's very simple, sort of like the box step. If you ever learned that in a dance class, I did. I was a dancer for a very long time, so I learned how to waltz and box step and foxtrot and all that stuff. I don't know if my body remembers it, but I remember doing it. And this is something that I do rely upon mostly to just stabilize myself. It's not rebirthing necessarily, which is cyclic breath and holographic breath. I've heard it called so many different things over the decades. This isn't Wim Hof. This is just a very simple thing. And we will be doing simpler ones, but when I said my prayer yesterday as well as today, they gave me the insight to do it and to start with the box breath, because it's the easiest to find most likely online if you want more information. And it's been called other things as well. So, you know, as we will. So, oh, by the way, doing this downstairs in my office, I've been decorating little by little by little. You can't really see what I've been doing with the place around here, and I'm not going to spin the laptop around so that you can see it. But I love it down here. It's nice and cool. So I don't even have on the air conditioning because it's pretty hot out there today. So no matter when or where you are seeing this, here we go, right? So again, we're going to start with a slow exhale. And you can follow along with me, but the thing with breath work is depending upon your respiratory health, take it at your own pace, right? If you can't hold the inhale for as long, that's fine, just exhale. If you can't hold the exhale for very long, that's okay. Just you do you, right? Because no one knows your body better than you do, I would say. So I'm going to give this a 4 count exhale, and then we start. Ready? Here we go. How do I do this? Do I remember how to do this? Start. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take this out. breathe. Okay. Oh, now you might feel a little different than you did when we started. This time we're going to add a little something, not necessarily a visualization, but something that you can play with as you like. Now, I don't expect anybody to nail this the first time. It takes me a couple of rounds before I get it right. But what we're going to do on the inhale, all right, is we're going to breathe in from above, spirit, the 8th chakra, source, getting the beam, whatever you want to call it. Draw down your higher self, right? So you're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus it in the heart for the holding it. And then exhale 2, 3, 4 down into the earth. And then inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold it in the heart. And then exhale 2, 3, 4. Send it up to spirit. Now, of course, this is a spiritual practice, not a spiritual perfect. Don't judge yourself too much. If you lose the beat, that's fine. Just do, because sometimes that's exactly, if not always, that's exactly what we need to do. I've learned that, trying to be perfect in your practice is usually the ego trying to take over things with judgment. Oh, you didn't do it right. Start over. But, you do you, because you're going to breathe anyway, right? So let's try this again. Now I'm going to give a 4 count to just like relax, and then we'll start in the second 4 with the inhale, drawing down. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath first. Here we go. Feels good. Feel awake. Now, there are so many things that I could add to this, but in the respect for brevity, keeping this relatively brief, do understand that you can do all sorts of mantras and affirmations. Like, for example, breathing in the words "thank you" and then exhaling "I love you" to yourself, to the world, to the divine, to whatever. But I think for right now, that's pretty good. Let me know what you think about this, because there are so many different breath patterns that I have worked with. I think the next one that I'll do will probably be the 4 elements, air, fire, water, and earth breathing, each a different pattern of inhale and exhale, and which orifice you use. But we'll see how that goes. And I'm thinking if I do this maybe once or twice a week, I can get all of these done relatively quickly. So thank you so much for watching. My patrons, I love you. Thank you so much for your support. For my subscribers here in the Mal for Short YouTube channel, welcome. And thank you so very much for helping me build this channel. I don't know where this is going to go, not just this series, but this whole YouTube thing all together in the Mal for Short YouTube channel, my personal rather than professional life. And I'm very, very honored. And I feel really, really good. Let's see what happens next. In the meantime, wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of the rest of your day. And remember, you're going to breathe anyway. So do a little research. Find some different breath patterns that work for you. And if you find something that really does work for you, please do comment, because I'm always looking for new stuff. I am, after all, a Virgo, ruled by Mercury. Breathwork. I love you all. Hang in there. Just keep breathing, breathing, breathing. Hail. Farewell. Oh, and blessed, blessed be. Bye.